Okay, Young Bucks, Old Goats. I got Tank with me, Hoffa, and we're here to talk about some current events. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news, guys. I'm going to, just for a little feeler here first, XFL came back last weekend. I didn't see anything going on this weekend. The only thing I can say about it is that it would have been more exciting if they would have been able to land somebody like a Kaepernick or an Antonio Brown or like one of the main guys.
Yeah, I don't have really any name players.
They don't, man. There's no like even like X stars.
I mean, but what they're paying them too is like nothing compared to the NFL, man.
Yeah, but if you're Kaepernick, dude,
I think there's like a set salary like across the board.
Yeah.
And then depending on how many games you win and stuff, like you get bonuses and stuff.
McMahon doesn't play that shit.
Nah, yeah, Vince McMahon, dude, he's been
also,
running.
when did it start?
Last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah.
So.
But I remember the first time, there was some name.
No offense.
There was some name players.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is the second time that it's happened. The XFL?
Yeah, they tried it in the
first time
early
was
2000s.
Right. It was, yeah.
But I remember they had like some college stars, some people who washed out of the NFL but were borderline. Now it's like I look at the rosters, I don't even know who the hell they are, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck those guys are.
Yeah.
And the rules are fucking kind of wacky too, bro. They got like some whack rules, bro.
Yeah, they try to make it more interesting with the kickoff rules and all that.
It's kind of like more like I would say like arena football kind of.
Yeah, it's like
that arena football feel.
Somewhere in between arena and NFL.
Yeah.
That's all I got in the XFL. Next, we're moving along. We had the Oscars last weekend.
Comunita.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because it's the first time a foreign film won Best Picture and most of the awards. Anybody seen this movie, Parasite?
No, I heard about it though a lot.
I had a girlfriend.
After the Oscars,
I had a girlfriend. I used to call her that as a little pet name.
Stage 5. I never even heard of this movie, dude. Right. And the fact that a foreign film wins, I'm all for.
Is that with Jackie Chan?
No.
Korean Jackie.
I'm all for like global, acceptance and everything. But the fact that a foreign film wins, it just confirms that Hollywood sucks.
Yeah.
And
ran by a bunch of commie bastards.
Yeah, that rape women and
children. Believe in fucking aliens and weird religions.
Well, some of us believe in aliens. And that's probably going to open the door for more international movies to win awards. And did you see Ricky Gervais in the... it's not the Oscars. It's like the UK version, I think, of their Oscars. When he did his monologue, he was like...
Yeah, they got the MTV Awards, and they got the... UK's got a bunch of different awards, too.
But this dude came out, bro, hitting hard, dude. He was like, enough with your political and social speeches. Thank your people. Take your little award and just fuck off, And
That's
I was
awesome.
Like, fuck, man. That guy's badass,
That's like something that I would say if I was a fucking actor.
Yeah, he did it, dude.
I hate that, dude. Let me tell you, I'm not political at all. Like, I'm not like a big Trump hater or a big Trump supporter. I'm not really. I'm kind of like on the fence, I think. And even when it comes to stuff like anything political, like I'm not really like hardcore Republican or hardcore Democrat but dude, I really can't stand that. Like when like somebody like a pro athlete or like a singer or an actor or somebody who has the spotlight on them decide to use their fame or like their little 5 minutes of fame when they're gonna talk, like to throw in their little messages or throw in like take their little shots or little pot shots.
Yeah, it got old already.
Yeah, that shit's that's just fucking lame, dude. Like we were talking, I think we were texting during the Oscars, and you're like, oh, we should do an Oscar show, and I was like, fuck no, this and that, and then like,
I didn't want to do a full blown Oscar
right, but I told you like, no, that's just too fucking political. Like they fucking, and then the first fucking dickhead that wins, like. He comes up and he's like, "Yeah, Trump impeached, fuck that, like some bullshit."
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Had
it's like, come on.
I was glad he won for Once Upon a Time. We talked about he did a fucking good job.
He was
on that.
really good.
Yeah, which I have it here. If you want to watch it, I can let you borrow it.
Good movie.
Speaking of scumbags in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein's trial deliberations began. I've talked to some people about this, and they're like, man, some of those girls knew what was going on. I can imagine where that guy probably insinuated some things for people getting jobs, and then they didn't get what they were promised or whatever.
The Silence of the Lambs.
He certainly looks like a
Quid pro
scumbag.
quo.
Yeah, Clarice. Quid pro quo.
Lotion in the basket.
Tit for tat.
He does look like a scumbag, though.
Hey, see, put on this glove, put on this rave glove, and give me a little hand job, and I might get you that part you want.
I'm sure there was some of that.
I mean, yeah.
Eminem made a surprise appearance, and he sang the song from 8 Mile. What is that song called? You only get one shot.
No, something lose.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, lose yourself.
Okay, so he won a Grammy.
But he's a very underrated actor, actually.
Eminem.
I think in 8 Mile he was pretty good, man.
Yeah, he was, but he was playing kind of like himself.
But
he got a
still,
Grammy
you know,
for that, right?
yeah.
For 8
Well,
Mile?
he got an Oscar for the song.
I mean, Oscar, not.
He got an
Grammy.
Oscar for the song, and he didn't get to accept it because he didn't think it would win. So that's kind of why they brought him to perform now, just to kind of tie it all together. But that was an easy role for
He's
him
an
to play.
angry little fellow, though.
He is,
He
dude.
doesn't really like too many people.
No,
Like for somebody in showbiz, he doesn't really play well with others.
no. Very talented though.
Yeah.
Speaking of more awards, a couple of weeks back was the Grammys, and dude, I didn't even know who this chick was, bro. Billie Eilish. She won she was already embarrassed for winning so many awards. She won 4 or 5. She's 18 years old from Australia and makes music with her brother in a spare room they have.
Rights kangaroos.
No, but she does wear a lot of clothes. She doesn't
What do you mean wear a lot of clothes?
She wears a lot of oversized clothes.
Yeah, so
Why?
she doesn't want to accentuate her body or anybody
Yeah.
really checking out her
Really?
body.
Yeah,
Wow.
she believes that it shouldn't matter what. That's the reason why she wears the big clothes.
She has weird hair,
Oh, okay.
green hair.
But I mean, you live in Australia, dude. Around
You're
kangaroos,
upside down, right?
kangaroos and wombats. Who the fuck cares if you have tits or an ass or anything?
Wow. You just gotta worry about the fire right now.
Dude, but she does have a great voice because she sang on the
Yeah,
Oscars
she's good,
also.
she's good.
They made her sing. I don't remember the name of the song. She was singing it because when they passed the people who passed away, she was singing kind of some sad song. And dude, she had a freaking great voice. But dude, call me uncultured, uncivilized. I never heard of either one of these movies or singers before those award ceremonies. And I think that just tells you when a virtually unknown, I don't want to say unknown, maybe I'm a little bit uninformed, but when somebody like that's not a household name wins all those awards, you're like, shit, man, movies and music suck.
Yeah.
I know you're not going to agree with me over there, but
What about this chick Braxton though? She won 5, right?
Tony Braxton?
Yeah.
That's back in the day, though.
I don't even
dude.
know who she is though.
Yeah.
She was hot.
That show's very hot.
She was lesbian, actually.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't. That doesn't
think
take
all-
her hotness
I think
level.
all girls are.
That
are
could
a
actually
couple,
elevate them.
I think all girls are a couple of beers away from being a lesbian, bro.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
I don't know. I just think the art firms are in danger, and they could have to do with the simulation. So
What?
the next big hitter.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Let's pour some of this Corona because
Here we go. I got the hat and everything.
Yeah, we're about to talk
You're gonna catch the coronavirus. You might
about
as
the
well drink some
coronavirus.
Coronas.
Can you reach that one?
Oh shit! That's far, bro. That's fucking far.
Yeah.
Oh, the glass. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about the actual Corona.
No, dude. What do you? You think I?
I thought you fucking became Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Did I
or something.
mistaken you for Mr. Fantastic all of a sudden? Jeez.
Sorry, man.
All right. Anyways, so the coronavirus. I worked with a girl named Karuna. I think she's a subscriber. Shout out. The coronavirus. Here's what I got. Thank you, sir. Pass that over. Here's your Corona.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
infect each other.
Cheers. Cheers to you bad eaters out there.
Yeah. The McBat.
What was that?
The McBat, a double McBat with cheese, please.
The big bat.
No, it's called the Bat Royale in Europe.
There you go.
Royale with bat.
A Royale with cheese.
what was
A
John's-
Royale
what was John
bat with
telling us?
cheese.
The
John talked about a
Patagonians?
different animal that he thought he had read that
Well, they had
My brother-in-law. Shout out to my brother-in-law John.
Wuhan. In Wuhan, they had in that
Wuhan.
In the wet,
and that seafood.
he calls it
and
the wet market.
The wet market.
In the wet market, they had all kind of fucking exotic animals, dude. They had badgers, porcupines, fucking everything, dude.
This thing looked like an armadillo, but without the casing.
Wow, like a naked armadillo.
Yeah, and
Armadillo hold the
it
armor.
was called a gold.
Pelagolan or something like
Something like that.
Golden
Wow.
something.
That's rule of thumb, dude. If you cannot pronounce what you're eating, don't eat it, bro.
Yeah. And he said
I
that
won't
they
eat.
thought that it would. Here, bro. Here's the
Oh,
coronavirus.
here you go.
To the
Coronavirus.
The dining with friends. Here you go.
So the main thing I have is the cruise ship situations
That's
right
fucking
now.
terrible, dude.
On that, yeah, it
That
is.
after
is.
whiskey is terrible.
The cruise ship infections, and again, this is. I don't want to say again. I don't know if I've talked about this before. Another reason not to go on a cruise. I really despise cruises. I'm sorry if you're a
agree,
fan.
man. I agree.
I
agree.
hate them, dude.
I mean, I think they serve their purpose. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if
go
you're like,
on one soon.
well, there you go.
I mean,
So
dude,
we're kind
to
of like
each their
pissing all
own.
over your parade, bro.
I'll tell you why I don't like them. Lines. So,
Yeah.
like, dude, when I want to go,
Everything is structured.
I want to get a drink. I just want to get a drink, dude. I don't want to wait behind 50 people and have some bartender not even look
No,
at
but if
me.
you get a drink package, you're good.
But you still have to get your drink.
Well, people come around and ask if you want something to
But
drink.
you got to
man.
wait for that person to come around.
Yeah.
They don't have enough people serving drinks, dude. Everybody's getting ripped on these ships. If you've
What's-
seen the
what's-
show, you know we like to drink. They're not working fast enough to get
I
you a drink.
agree with you. I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, I wouldn't knock it for that. That's kind
I'm
of
knocking it.
That's kind of
'Cause
like a.
That'll ruin your buzz, dude.
Eh.
If I took that Corona and that whiskey right now, dude, and I
Well,
made
the
you
Corona
wait...
you
Take
can
the
take.
Corona.
Yeah, you can take
If I
the
made you
Corona.
wait 15
the
minutes...
whiskey will have a problem.
Exactly. You know, you want to use the jacuzzi? Oh, there's like 20 other people in there peeing in there while you're...
Old man there with a
Yeah.
hairy back.
Yeah, little kids peeing in there, you know, and then like you're sitting in there. You don't want to go in there, dude. Waiting to get off.
Well, that's why rich people have yachts.
Yeah. Well, that
They
ain't...
don't-
We're
that
not
they
ain't
don't want-
fucking rich,
They don't
bro.
want to fucking cruise with fucking assholes.
I
We
gotta-
That's why.
I
I got
got
a
a
6-footer in the back.
Yeah, I got a yacht story for you later. So that you know, when you get off on the island and then you have to get back on the island and then
Yeah,
lunch
it's-
times
everything
at this
is
time,
everything is
dinner
very
times at
everything
this
is
time.
very structured.
And you're like, we're gonna have this event, but it's only from 3:30 to
Yeah.
4:30, and then like if you're the type,
Captain's dinner, you got to put on a suit.
yeah, and then you feel like you missed out. You know,
Yeah.
if I don't get off on the island at this time and get back at the last possible minute, I missed out on time. If I don't go do this special event, I missed out.
Right.
I'd much rather go to a place and just do my own schedule.
Oh, but it has its perks too, bro. Like if
what
you
are those?
Like if you travel somewhere, you got to figure out. First of all, you got to take out money. You got to have enough money available or funds available to go somewhere to have dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then you got a hotel stay. Then you got to think about what we're having for dinner, what
So
we're
what
having for
you're
breakfast, what
saying
we're
is
having for
it's
lunch.
a economical
I mean,
benefit?
Everything is paid up front. Everything is paid up front.
I'm sure if you
Everything
paid,
is pretty much planned out for you. You don't have to worry about what you're gonna eat,
that's
where
exactly
you're gonna
what I don't
sleep
like
at.
about it, though.
I mean, it serves its purpose. Like if you have like a stressful job and you're just gonna go.
I feel it's for like sheep. Oh, you all go over here.
I mean,
oh, go
but
over
if
there.
you're gonna, you gotta take it.
We're going over there.
I'm not saying like I will go on a fucking cruise like every month or every time I vacation go on a cruise because the shit does get old. But once in a while, dude, to take a fucking cruise just to fucking decompress and shit,
I'm done with them.
it's cool, man.
And I worked at a cruise line too.
I don't like the idea.
That's what
of
I think that's what
everything
it is.
being,
Structured?
restricted by time.
It's too structured, dude.
Like for me, where I work, everything is like time based.
That feels like
this
work,
has
dude.
to be
Yeah.
cooked by a certain time. This this.
Well, let
food
me
has
tell
to be
you,
out by
I
a
went on
certain time.
vacation, so you don't tell me what I have to do.
Yeah, that's what I wouldn't
Yeah.
like about it.
Here's this is my idea of vacation, bro. I'm on some beach. I have some alcohol with me, and I could be there as long as I want.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
I could stay there till the sun goes down, or after the sun goes down, or wake up early and go out there, wake up late and go out there, whatever the fuck I want. That's my idea of like that shit relaxes me, because that's the idea of your vacation,
You
right?
can relax on a cruise ship too, bro.
Yes, You could. I'm not
But
saying
then-
you can't.
But you
I'm
don't
saying,
enjoy
I
the
mean, you don't have to.
full
You don't have to
package.
get off. I know people
No,
that don't get off.
But then you're with somebody that's like, we gotta get off because we're gonna miss out
Well,
on
that's
St.
'cause
Kitts.
That's why you pick and choose who you travel with, dude.
I know, dude. But
Some
in
people
general,
you just can't travel with.
for sure, there's always gonna be that sense of I'm missing out because, and like a competition. I don't want to be in competition.
Why do we mention cruise ships again?
I don't know, because this coronavirus is going on a cruise, and this is another reason not to go on a cruise.
Right.
So the what was the name of that cruise? There's 175
Diamond Princess.
sick on board. The Diamond Princess. Since February 3rd now, they've had these people quarantined basically in there. There is the Americans are going to be allowed to come back, followed by an additional 2-week quarantine, which that sucks, dude. If you have a job, that's a month. You could be fired. Your business could go. Your anything, dude, could go bad. Just because you thought it'd be cool to go on a cruise. There's 335 people infected on the ship. I don't know if it's the same ship or not, but there's one that they've denied port 4 times.
Wow.
So like that thing doesn't know where to go. There's some old dude named David Abel. You guys heard of this guy? It's like some old
Yeah, you're telling me about this on YouTube all the time.
yeah, this old
Like
UK
giving updates and shit?
guy, yeah, that's giving YouTube a shout out to him. He's kind of becoming a internet star based on just daily him coming out and talking about what's going on in the cruise, where the situation is, if they're gonna let him out.
So he's one of the infected?
No. But they have everybody quarantined. What they're doing on the ship is when you get infected, they take you off and then take you to a hospital.
Right.
And they're doing tests on everybody. I think today, we're filming this on Sunday as usual. I think today those results came in. He said,
So once he gets infected, that's it. His YouTube channel is going down.
I was thinking, how far is this guy's YouTube career? Apparently, he had like a small channel before for
okay.
funerals and weddings or something that he did.
Oh, wow.
So he's building on it. I'm interested to see what he's going to do afterwards, how he's going to keep it going. He said that the
He'll
Americans...
be in the hospital fucking dying, and he'll be like, hey, the numbers are down.
Yeah, that'd be a short show. He said the Americans may come back in military craft, which I thought was interesting. Not like regular, what do you got, commercial.
Minecraft.
What the fuck, Minecraft?
No, you said military craft.
Oh, all right. Half the Burger Kings are closed in China, which is like 500 Burger Kings. Inflation is running
It's
rampant.
funny we're talking about Bat Burgers.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Burger King.
What do you call Bat Mac at Burger King?
Well, I don't know. There with the Burger King.
Royale with Bat.
Battle Royale.
A bat hopper.
The Olympics at this point, they're still on track, which are coming up this year in Japan.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're still kind of on track. I've been tracking this thing with numbers.
Let's
So-
see what you got. I got some numbers here, too.
I mean, I took one day off. I tracked from February 6th to now. Just to sum it up, we seem to be getting about 3,000 cases per day, except for one day where it really jumped. It really jumped because they started tracking it a different way. They would track it based on your symptoms instead of like an absolute positive. Are we good on that over there? Yeah. Okay. Instead of an absolute positive test, they would also count you of your symptoms because they couldn't test everybody in time.
Right.
That's when the number spiked. So basically, I'm getting like 100 deaths per day, 3,000 cases per day since I started tracking. We're near 70,000 cases and about 1670
One.
deaths.
Yeah.
27 countries
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
have.
I got 69,290 cases.
Boy, this Corona's terrible, dude.
One terrible. 1,671 deaths.
I'm going to drink it, though, because I'm a man.
You can act like a man.
Yeah. Why do they call it the novel coronavirus? Is it like a book you read about it, or what the?
I don't know.
It must mean that it's like a new strain, so that's why it's novel. It just sounds funny when they say that.
I'll look into it if I ever catch it.
Let's hope we don't, man. I think the Chinese, besides all their other faults, they're really like trying to control this thing. They're doing a good job with it. They built
I
that
don't know, man.
hospital.
They have a lot of different theories, like that like this whole coronavirus thing was like biogenically engineered in a science lab to like wipe out the population, like
By
take out
whom?
by the government, dude.
Which government?
The Chinese government. The Chinese
To control their
government.
population?
Yeah, man. Remember that they're only limited they only permit 2 kids per household, dude.
Yeah.
Why?
You can't even because they're
overpopulated.
overpopulated, dude. Their population is like 2 point something billion, bro.
Aren't more people like new taxpayers?
Yeah, but I mean, they don't give a
It's
shit
like
about
more
that, dude.
customers.
Yeah, but anyways, like there's like obviously it's a conspiracy theory, but that it was that it was like created by the government to like pretty much like like natural selection in nature, like to basically like thin out the herd a little bit. I mean, if you think about it, dude, can you look up the population in China right now, Jonas? I mean, just like estimate, and right now we have 1,600 deaths, and that's not even all in China. That's like multiple countries.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not even gonna make a dent, dude. That's nothing, dude.
1.386 billion.
You're kind of arguing against your argument, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
Here's what I think, bro, about all these things that we get: natural disasters, viruses.
they say the same thing about AIDS.
AIDS, you could throw it in the same pool. Is that maybe that's the fucking planet protecting itself from like, it's too much of a strain here. Wait a second, I gotta kill some of you fuckers off. You're just fucking juicing me for all my
Population
resources. Yeah, maybe the Earth is compensating for a little bit of that thing. Now, this thing ain't that deadly, dude, because we have AIDS, you just mentioned. I have 37 million total dead, and like about 2 million per year dead between like 2005 and 2012. That's a real problem.
Yeah.
So
a lot.
1,600 dead. Yeah, this is at the beginning stages. We don't have a vaccination. We don't have, scary. But in the grand scheme of things, when you think about some of these other things we've had,
Yeah, numbers wise, it doesn't compare to anything else.
malaria,
really that
dude. We have over 400,000 deaths just in 2018. Malaria, which is like, you never hear about malaria.
No, that's
Granted-
that's more like third world country shit, though.
Granted, it is, but it kills a shitload of people. Yeah, we don't really hear of our friends getting malaria, but still. SARS, which was a big deal, that was only like 8,000 cases, 774 dead.
Also in China.
I remember hearing about that shit a lot, dude.
Yeah.
And seeing everybody with their little masks on the news.
Seen a world star that ran out of face masks, and a guy wearing a fucking. I was gonna say it to you, and I forgot. A guy was wearing a fucking maxi pass. Bro, that shit was fucking hilarious, dude.
Something happened on Amazon that somebody was selling them, and they were like advertising them as anti-coronavirus mask.
Wow. That's some
Yeah.
real dirtbag shit, dude.
They had to take it down.
I mean, to make money off shit like that, dude, you gotta be a real fucking douchebag.
For
bro.
every catastrophe, there's an opportunity.
Of
and
course.
there's always somebody that's willing to take it. The bubonic plague killed 75 to 200 million.
Yeah.
Granted, that was a shitload of years ago in the 1300s.
I don't think there was fucking soap back then, bro.
Yeah.
There wasn't, dude.
You'd have to
And
take a bit of a hose bath.
And fucking rats, bro. Rats used to run
That was the
rampage in
shit,
the
yeah.
fucking towns, dude.
That's fucking.
Fucking bite you when you're sleeping, dude.
Ebola. That's like 28,000 cases, 11,000. I guess this has surpassed, well, not in the deaths, 11,000 deaths. So the coronavirus going strong. China seems like they're doing their part to try to control it. I'm just tracking it here, just to make sure. That's all I got.
Stays over there.
Yeah. That's all I got on the coronavirus.
Yeah.
It's NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of Heat players bringing home the hardware. Derrick Jones Jr. wins the dunk competition. Last Heat player to do that was Harold Miner.
Yeah.
Baby Jordan.
Wow. That guy was like the biggest
bust of
Flop.
all
The
time.
biggest
Flop.
bust of all time.
I think
dude.
he won it twice.
Yeah.
That's
What was
all.
the other guy from the Celtics? D. Brown.
D. Brown was the no
Yeah,
look.
no look. Yeah,
Yeah, Cedric Sabalos was the
Yeah.
blindfold.
yeah. It's crazy though.
Sean
how,
Kemp was in it. He never won it.
no,
He had a nasty dunk. from the
but
free
dude,
throw
it's
line.
like almost like the Madden curse, but in basketball. Like those guys that win the dunk contest, not all of them, but the majority are like busts, man, or like people that are not really that great of players.
Oh, this guy won one.
Yeah, and look at them now.
Yep.
Dades.
LeBron never even competed. Jordan won
No,
one.
Jordan won one.
Dominique
Dominique
Wilkins.
Wilkins.
Yeah. Dude, I really like.
Clyde Drexler.
I don't think he won it though.
He was
He
in
competed
it though.
though. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he used
sure.
to do the. He used to dunk from the foul line too.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Jordan.
yeah, yeah.
The Clyde.
Clyde the Glide Drexler.
I think the other Heat guy won the what is it, the skills competition?
Yeah, Bam. What is his name?
Amagayo.
No, Rock Me Amadeus. No, Bam
Hey.
Abadeyo
Amagayo.
won the skills contest, and Buddy Heald, who sounds like the singer in some type of '60s band, plays guitar. Buddy Heald, he won the 3-point title, and
Damn, who does he even play for?
I don't even know, dude. Tell me about the game, Jonas. What happened in the game?
Well, we got
Somebody won by 2 points. You said.
Team LeBron, which would be the West.
Why do they call it Team LeBron, dude? Why don't they just call it the West?
Because now it's all about fucking players, dude.
Yeah, and they're the captain of the team, I believe.
They're like the most. I guess like the two
Who was
most.
the MVP or the Kobe Bryant Award winner?
Yeah, they changed the name too. That's another thing they did.
Let me look that up.
All right, while you're looking that up,
Yeah, it was Team LeBron versus Team Giannis.
Yeah,
Right.
The Greek freak.
the dunk contest was awesome, dude. It was Aaron Gordon is the kid's name from Orlando. Is it
Yeah,
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon.
Man, he got robbed. Even though I'm happy for Derrick Jones Jr. of the Heat, but he had been in another competition that I saw a couple years
I don't
ago.
think he got robbed, dude.
Dude, he jumped over fucking Taco Fall, dude. That guy's
Yeah.
7'5".
But it was a show. Derrick
Oh
Jones
yeah,
did
dude.
a
I
lot
think
of
they,
good
they
dunks,
really
too.
should have gave it to both of them. Probably would have been fair. There's been co-MVPs of the Allstar game, so I don't see why they couldn't have done that.
Kawhi got the MVP.
Oh, look at that. All right. And the dunk contest was always fun for me watching that, dude. So it was a good show. They put on a good show. Speaking of yachts, we talked about yachts earlier. You got rid of the Corona hat virus that you had?
Yeah, it was giving me Corona headache.
Bill Gates bought a $644 million yacht. It's the first hydrogen super yacht.
Wow.
But he's in favor of alternative fuels. This,
Alternative fuels.
yeah,
What?
that's
like peanut oil.
well, that's why it's hydrogen, dude. It's 370 feet. It can hold 14 guests and 31 crew members. I'm sorry, bro. That seems small for 370. How much is he spending on it? $644 million. Dude, there was more freaking Cubans on the boat I came over for in Cuba than that, dude.
Yeah, but how fun was that ride?
No, it definitely probably does not have the amenities that this yacht's gonna have.
Right.
But I spent $644 million, and it can only hold 45 people, including the crew. That seems,
Yeah, it seems a little snobbish.
yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody wants their space too, bro. I mean, most of the people there, and they're gonna be fucking like billionaires like him.
Yeah.
They don't want anybody around them.
He's spending $644 million. We're trying to see how we can get a better iPad for the show. So go figure. Speaking of millionaire douchebags spending a lot of money, Jeff Bezos bought a $165 million Beverly Hills mansion.
I thought you were gonna say Beverly Hill Billy.
Now, $165 million for Bezos, dude makes $215 million per year.
Wow.
So that's like me and you going and getting a nice dinner.
iPhone 11.
No, not even. That's
Not even.
a dinner.
An Outback Steakhouse dinner.
That's like us going out to dinner.
Wow,
Is him buying a house of that value.
that's crazy, bro. That's why I say that reincarnation's got to be real, bro. It's unfair. Some people.
What do you think that guy's going to reincarnate in?
Probably has a fucking bat getting eaten by a Chinaman. I mean, if you have it that good in this life, you gotta have it fucked up the next, no? You gonna be between some fucking sesame seed buns and some cheese,
Sesame.
getting fucking eaten by some fucking Hong Kong food,
Battle
bro.
Royale.
Dude, he had to lose half of his, or I don't know how much, to his ex-wife, and he was still like the richest person in the
Yeah.
world.
And she gave it almost all of it to charity.
Wow, what a fucking whore, bro. Fucking-
She became the richest woman on earth
wow,
after that.
Wow.
that's crazy, dude.
All right, Stranger Things season 4 trailer dropped.
Yeah,
Anybody see
I
that?
saw the trailer. Yeah,
No, dude, that thing is dead.
You're not a fan?
Nah, I just stopped watching it.
Hopper's alive. And
Hoppa.
He
They're-
died?
Well,
Obviously not,
at
right?
the end of season 3, it kind of gave you like the little indication, like he might, something.
Well, they said the American,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't surprised that he's alive. Here's a funny little story. Mike Ballsinger, who's a funny name for a pitcher.
Both singer.
He's a pitcher. Mike Ballsinger, not ball slinger.
Canta
Ball
huevo.
singer. Yeah, he sings the balls. He's suing the Houston Astros over their sign stealing. You know, they've been busted
Right.
for
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
stealing. So he's suing them over their sign stealing because that ended his career because he gave up 4 runs in a playoff game when they were stealing signs. What do you guys think about that? Should the man get paid, or like is he being a bitch?
I pay him, bro.
Yeah, get him paid, bro. Fuck the Astros.
Is it because you don't like the Astros, or because
Yeah, fuck the Astros, bro. I mean, baseball.
kind of
is-
feels like he's being a bitch, dude?
yeah, he's being
Dude,
a bitch.
technically, that title
Yeah.
shouldn't be theirs.
That's what they say. It's like a Patriots thing, but they're really getting punished, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna lead on to like everything else. This is like the catalyst.
Yo, what's up with the broom challenge, bro? Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I seen on World Star, some fine ass bitches.
Dude, this
bro.
guy gives you more World Star
I see
fucking
some-
propaganda than you
I
do.
see
The
some-
Are they a sponsor of the show? Because the only sponsor I know of is manofactionfigures.com.
Let me tell you, I see some broom challenges on World Star, bro. Some chicks with some fucking asses, bro.
With the broom.
And they're standing up the broom with their ass, dude.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
That's just out of control.
It's funny, though, dude, that thing can really balance.
But that's over though. It was just
What's
for, like,
funny
a few
is that
days.
there's fucking
Well, that's the thing, dude. They said NASA said these are the days that you can do it because of a gravitational pull. We can do it right now. You can do it any day.
You sure?
Absolutely. You could go. We'll do it right now when we finish the show.
All right, we can
I'll
do
show you for sure. It's kind of it's kind of cool to look at it, but anyways, broom challenge. I think that shit's over with. Some of my notes are old, so sorry. Last thing I have is NASA's interviewing astronauts. They want to get back to the moon by 2024 and put them. They want to put the first woman on there in one of the poles, which
Yeah,
was
it's-
funny, dude.
it's
That
accurate.
NASA wants
a
to
woman
put
on a pole.
a
Yeah.
woman on a pole. You know, it's
like a stripper astronaut.
yeah. No pun
A
intended.
stripper not.
Yeah, a stripper not. I mean, they need to have fun up there too, you know.
Also, NASCAR. I think
Or Astro Stripper.
NASCAR. I think shot off their season today. I think today was like the opening of their season of NASCAR season.
They used to end here. I don't think they end here anymore in
I'm not
Homestead.
sure. But I know President Trump was there with the First Lady. What's her face? And,
Melania.
yeah, there you go.
Melania
Melania.
Melania?
Yeah.
sounds like some disease you could get.
Yeah.
I got Melania.
Got the Melania virus.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he was there with her,
Melania?
and,
No.
and he shot his little
Shot
his
his load.
His little,
his little hand.
with his little
He had
hands.
his little hands, and he
He
shot
had
a little.
9.
He shot a little 22.
22. Yeah.
A 22 to the back of the head. There, boom.
That's like his sport, dude. That's his sport, and they love him.
What, NASCAR?
Yeah.
I thought shooting with the little hands was a
No,
sport.
no. NASCAR.
But
Don't
yeah,
misconstrue me.
so yeah, that was in the news also. President Trump starting off NASCAR season.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
What else? You guys
Yep.
got anything else for this current events episode?
Nah, man. That's pretty much it. We're
That's
pretty much
it,
covered
man.
everything.
Watch out with the coronavirus. You know, I don't
If you
recommend
feel like a
drink
cold coming on, just drink a Corona. And stick away from bats. Bats are bad.
No McBats.
No. You say, let me get a McBat, hold the bat.
Yeah. Give me the Mac. Hold the bat. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, click the subscribe button, like the bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.